Oh no, and welcome back to Matchday Live, and it's me, Dan, back again. And this Sunday, Manchester United have to face Everton at Old Trafford at, I believe it's the 4 o'clock kickoff on Sunday. So yeah, so last episode, the team I've gone for. The team that I've gone for this weekend, it's pretty much the same team that has played all week, to be honest. So got De Gea in there, Lindelof and Smalling, Luke Shaw, Ashley Young, Rashford, Matic, Pogba, Martial, and then Mata as the number 10, and then Lukaku up top. So let's get into it. Let's play match and talk about last week's result, which was a 2-2 draw against Chelsea, of all people. We almost won. But yeah, let's get on to it. So, last game against Chelsea, it was quite surprising. The first goal was to Chelsea. It was Rudiger from a corner. I think it was like the first 20, I think it's 21st minute, I believe. It was a corner. It was a great corner from, I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure it was from Hazard. But yeah, it was a great corner. And Rudiger was free, and it was a great header from Rudiger. So then that was 1-0. It was poor marking from Paul Pogba, and yeah, it was just a free header for him. Talking of which, I was going to say Pogba on the volley. So then going into half-time, it was pretty much all Chelsea, to be honest, the first half. And then going into the second half, United come out stronger. We, came out like we did against Newcastle that second half. The week before, and we got a goal from it. It was a first goal for quite a long time for Martial got a goal. It should be a goal from Martial. Yes, there we go. Martial got the first goal back to equalise. It was a bit of a weird goal. I believe it was a shot from Mata. The Mata's shot got saved by Kepa, the Chelsea goalkeeper, and then I believe he then crossed it in, which then got deflected out towards Young. Young had a shot, and then his shot deflected into a defender, and then it kind of went straight to Martial, and Martial controlled it and just put it in the net, whilst a Chelsea player was down, and the Chelsea players were moaning about that. But the ref doesn't have to stop every time the player goes down. It was a great goal for Martial. It was a great goal for Martial. Yet again, and then pretty much yet again down the right hand side, Mata. This is the second goal. Juan Mata won the ball early on, and then crossed it in towards, passed it towards Rashford, who passed it straight towards Martial, controlled it, and whipped it round the goalkeeper, whipped it round the defender and the goalkeeper, and that was 2-1. And I was thinking, oh my god, we're going to win here, And then typically, right at the last bloody minute, we defended for all our lives. We pretty much parked the bus at that point. They did get a goal back through Ross Barkley. It was a great. I think it was a crossfield ball from Azpilicueta, and then Azpilicueta, I believe it's David Luiz up from the defense. David Luiz made a great header. It hit the post, and then it rebounded straight towards, I'm pretty sure it was Giroud or someone, and his shot was then saved by De Gea. Made a world class save, but De Gea rebounded it to Ross Barkley, and Ross Barkley, all he had to do is put it in. It was quite it was like a pinball in the penalty area, that goal. It was unlucky. 96th minute, and I don't know why there was 6 minutes plus added time. But Jesus. Anyway, we won the game. We drew the game 2-2 in the end. I think it was a pretty fair, even result, to be honest. Chelsea had the first half, we had the second half, but we showed, we are growing in confidence, and it's just Martial playing on that left-hand side. It reminds me of the Man United before Sanchez. Sanchez got dropped, and then Martial's just come alive on that left-hand side for us, like he did 2 years. You could say 2 years ago, where before Sanchez arrived, and it just shows that when Martial plays a couple games, he will score a couple goals, and he's got 3 goals in the last 3 games, if I'm not too mistaken. So that's good for him. Yeah, so then we did have a midweek game against Juventus in the Champions League, and unfortunately we're back to losing ways. We did lose 1-0. It was the only good, well, it was quite a boring game, to be honest. Dybala got the goal. It was a cross from Sandro, and then I believe it came off Smalling. Smalling defended it quite poorly, and then yeah, he pretty much put it towards Dybala, and all Dybala had to do is put it in, and he obviously scored. So then that was... Wow, I've actually kicked a corner out. Wow. Yeah, we actually went through... Well, they actually went through and scored with Dybala. But yeah, that was pretty much all of the first half. We didn't have many chances first half. Second half, we came out a bit better. We showed that we can... well, we tried. We did try, but you know, Juventus is such a good side. They can just pretty much they pretty much parked the bus, to be honest, and played us on the counter attack, really. Yeah, so then that was pretty much it for that game. We didn't have many chances. Well, we did have one chance. Pogba had a shot off the post, and it came off Szczesny, I believe, and it went out to a corner. That was unlucky. I think that was only our best chance, to be honest, of the game. But yeah, so then we lost that game 1-0, but there was positives from it. I believe Lindelof had a really good game that game. He actually showed like a really good defender that game. Even though we, conceded that second half, he kept us in it, especially De Gea. De Gea kept us in it. De Gea made a world-class save against Ronaldo. So then that was that. So yeah, going into this weekend, we do have. Sorry, I thought someone was coming up my garden. Coming in the garden. Then anyway, yeah. So we do have Everton this weekend. Everton, who are on form at the moment, they've won their last 3 games. Coming up against United, where we had like a really good game against Newcastle, and then obviously we had a really good game against Chelsea second half. If we can come out again, at Old Trafford against Everton, like we did against Chelsea in those 2 second halves against Chelsea and Juventus, I reckon we could win this game. But you never know with United. Yeah, we never know. Sanchez is injured. Obviously, Lingard's injured as well. So I reckon it will be the same team again, unless he plays by, which I very, very doubt. After that Newcastle game, I very, very doubt. It's nice to see Juan Mata as a number 10 as well. Last 2 games he's played as a number 10, and I think he's been playing very well as that number 10 role. Well, he is a number 10 anyway, isn't he? Really, he's not a right winger. He's a left. He's a good. Oh, I was going to say we should have scored there. Yeah, we definitely need to win this game, because obviously we haven't won in their last. We haven't won in our last 2 games, and if we can win against Everton, get a big scoreline, and then go into another I'm sure it's another international break after this one. I'm not too sure. I do believe it is. I'm sure it is. Maybe it's 1 week more. I do believe we have. I think we might have Bournemouth. Do we have Bournemouth next after Everton? I'm not too sure. It's either Bournemouth or Crystal Palace. I'm not too sure. Anyway, we need to talk about a couple of players. Obviously, Lukaku. Lukaku has been poor the last 2 games. If we could play, Chong. Tahi Chong was on the bench against Juventus, and I'm surprised Mourinho didn't make any changes in that Juventus game, because I thought we really needed a bit of strike force, and I thought Chong could have come on and in place of Lukaku, and then obviously Rashford would have gone up top. But yeah, it would be nice to see some fresh legs somewhere. Maybe rest Lukaku. I think that's what he needs. I think Lukaku just needs a rest. Obviously, he's been playing international football. He's been playing week in and week out for Manchester United. So I think he just needs a break. That's why he hasn't scored. He's short of confidence, I know that, but his touch as well. We just need to put Rashford up top, and then, you know, put Rashford and Martial up top, and then just have, you know, Chong on the right hand side or something like that, and, you know, just play and hope, you know, we can get that goal, because maybe a bit of, you know, maybe a bit of fresh legs might do the trick for United. And, you know, give the young guys a chance as well, which is another good thing to have. Yeah, so going into this game, I reckon United will struggle. I reckon, you know, Everton might score, and then obviously we might come back and win the game. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens, but I reckon if we score first, we will win the game like 2 or 3-0. They're a bit of a bogey side, this Everton side this year, but it'll be good to see if we can get a goal from somewhere. Oh my God, Mata, what a goal to score. 2-0. Yeah, so score prediction, I'm going to go for 2-0 United. I reckon we'll... actually, I'm going to go 2-1 United. I reckon Everton will score, and then we'll come back in the second half like we did against Chelsea. And, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if we did do that. Or even if they score, like, 2 goals. And then score 3 back. But I wouldn't be surprised if they come back and, you know, win 2-0. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if we won 2-1 or something like that. Wouldn't be surprised about that. So yeah, I'm gonna go for my score prediction. I'm gonna go 2-1, and I reckon Martial and maybe a Pogba penalty or something to score. Anyway, there's full time. Yeah, I'm gonna go 2-1 for my score prediction. So I'm going to end here, guys. So please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to leave your score predictions below. So right, I'm going. Bye. No, guys. Thank you for watching my video. Hit me up on Twitch and Twitter. And don't forget to watch the playlist down below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button.